PS5 exclusive Saros has just been delayed, Sony walked away empty-handed from the Game Awards, and the PS4 just had a game announced for 2027. These are the latest stories within the world of PlayStation this week. Hello there everyone, it's Aidan here from Push Square and welcome back to your weekly roundup of all things PlayStation. Let's get right into it with 10 of the biggest PS5 stories of the week, and let me warn you, there's going to be a lot of stuff coming out of the Game Awards in this video. Starting things off though, we have Phantom Blade Zero, which finally had its release date revealed as September 9th, 2026. This is a very highly anticipated action-adventure game. The combat, the graphics, it looks phenomenal, but something we had confirmed outside of its release date is its PS5 console exclusivity window. At the end of the trailer of the latest release date reveal, we got confirmation that Phantom Blade Zero will be a PS5 exclusive for 1 year. Now this is not a PlayStation first-party title. We knew that Sony would have some kind of exclusivity tie-in with the game, but now it's coming to PC and will be a console exclusive on the PS5 for 12 whole months. Saros, the upcoming PS5 exclusive from Housemarque, was quietly delayed during an announcement at the Game Awards. We got a look at a story trailer which showed off a bit more gameplay and some other characters other than Raoul Coley's Arjun Devraj, which is pretty cool. Pre-orders opened on this one, but at the very end it said, pre-order, the game's coming out April 30th. Now, the original release date was March 20th, so it's not the worst delay in the world, but obviously a little disappointing if you've been looking forward to this one. So that statue, that demonic looking statue found out in the desert that was teased by Jeff Keighley. Of course, there was a bunch of speculation and theories as to what game it linked to, but it turns out it's for Larian Studios' next game, Divinity. This actually did more or less leak just before the Game Awards when a trademark leaked and people, recognized the sign going with the demonic statue. But yeah, this is going to be Larian's next project. This is of course the people that made Baldur's Gate 3, and apparently Divinity is going to be their biggest game ever. So that's exciting. Another thing that sadly leaked just ahead of the Game Awards is that Tomb Raider is making a comeback. We got the official reveal of Tomb Raider Catalyst, a brand new game in the series coming in 2027. But a bit of a surprise was that this is actually a two-part announcement where obviously 2027 is a new game, but in 2026 we're also getting a reimagining remake of the first Tomb Raider game, and it's going to be called Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis. So that's Legacy of Atlantis in 2026, Catalyst in 2027. Good news if you're a Tomb Raider fan. So the PS4 is getting a game in 2027. Yep, 7 years after the PS5 had launched, 14 years since the PS4 has launched, we're going to be getting another PS4 game. That's coming from the announcement of Megaman Dual Overdrive, which is coming to PS4 and 5 in 2027. Now, it's not the only game to still be announced for the PS4. We've got other things like Deca Police or Trails Beyond the Horizon, but this is by far the furthest away. And it is quite astounding to see the staying power of this console when a lot of other AAA developers have left it at this point, but Capcom, it's bringing Megaman to the PS4 in 2027. Sony and Bad Robot Games have announced 4 Loop, which is a new sci-fi co-op shooter from the creator of Left 4 Dead, Mike Booth. It's said to be coming to PS5 and PC soon, but we don't have a dead set release date for it just yet. It's described as a tactical 4-player title which has been crafted for endless replayability and infinite ways to build the ultimate team. I think that sounds a bit vague and generic, to be honest, but I suppose we'll see. You can sign up for early playtests on the game's official website right now. We finally got a release date for Pragmata, the upcoming Capcom sci-fi outing. It's going to launch on PS5 on April 24th. That's just 6 days before Saros, so good time to be on PlayStation, I suppose. But if you're keen to get hands-on with the game, then there is actually a demo coming to the PS Store soon. Again, no concrete release date on this just yet, so keep an eye out on the store. I'll obviously update you if it does happen in one of the future videos with these. We have also got a preview for Pragmata. If you'd like to know a little bit more, I'll link that above wherever, and you can check that out. It does look pretty cool. Okay, just to wrap up on the Game Awards, Clair Obscur absolutely sweeped. It was nominated for 12 awards, it won 9, including Game of the Year. If we're looking at Sony specific, both Death Stranding 2 and Ghost of Yotei were nominated for 7 awards each, and they did not come back with a single award between them. Not the greatest night for Sony. PlayStation has announced a couple of watches for the PlayStation 30th anniversary. I could have sworn that this celebration was finished at this point. There was a bunch of 30th anniversary stuff last Christmas, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, these are due to drop on December 18th and will be available exclusively through the site Anicorn. There's this one that the big main one is limited to 300 units and it's going to cost you a whopping $750. There are 2 other versions, a sort of light mode and dark mode version of a watch, and those are coming in at a slightly more affordable $250. And last up, PlayStation Wrap Up launched last week, giving us an insight into our playing habits, how much time we spent on the PS5 as a whole, and our top 5 most played games, including genres and the like. This is just a lot of fun to you know, dig into, see the games I've maybe snuck up in your most played. I mean, I have Assassin's Creed Shadows as one of my most played with over 30 hours, and I am nowhere near completing that game. So yeah, this is good fun. I'll leave a link down in the description so you can check it out if you haven't already. So that's it for the world of news. Remember that the end of year discount sale is still running. So check that out on the PlayStation Store. We've also got an update for PS Plus games with 10 new games arriving across PS Plus Extra and Premium. These are going to be available on Tuesday the 16th of December. The games included this month are Assassin's Creed Mirage, Wolong Fallen Dynasty, Skate Story, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, Planet Coaster 2, Cat Quest 2, Lego Horizon Adventures, Paw Patrol Grand Prix, Paw Patrol World, and Soul Calibur 3 for premium members. Moving on to the latest reviews on pushsquare.com. Obviously, we're getting to the quiet times now. We have Skate Story launching with an 8 out of 10. That was reviewed by Stephen Tailby, who said it was the most unique and stylish skateboarding game to date. We also had Milano's Odd Job Collection, which is a sort of quirky PS1 time capsule. It got a 7 out of 10 from Sammy Barker. And lastly, a brief blast of 16-bit nostalgia with Terminator 2D No Fate, which got an 8 out of 10 from John Hansen. We've also got 5 of the biggest new releases heading to PS5, and let me tell you, yeah, it's kind of a quiet week this week. We've got Tomba 2, The Evil Swine Returns Special Edition on PS5 on the 15th, Aero 2 Black Razor Edition on PS5 on the 16th, along with Flying Aces Legends of the Red Baron, that's also on PS5 on the 16th, My Child of Ages on the 18th on PS5, and lastly, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora gets a big old DLC in the form of From the Ashes. It's dropping on PS5 on the 19th. So that has been your weekly update for the world of PlayStation. Do let me know what you're thinking about any of those given stories. Are you disappointed to see Saros get delayed? Are you excited that the PS4 is still getting games in 2027? Let me know down in the comments below, and while you're there, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more PlayStation video content just like this. I really do appreciate it when you show your support. Anyway, that's it from me today, so until next time, I've been Aaron, and this has been Push Square.